Hello everyone, welcome to Startup Academy. So in today's lecture, we shall be discussing about the question number 3 that we previously discussed in your GS paper of ISS. So I've told you that the question number 3 actually belongs to the question number 3 asks almost about all the schemes and policies. All right. So we shall be taking questions one by one. So we are just starting with policies and schemes that are government related. So we shall be discussing about those schemes and how you can frame your answers that we have already discussed. So here also we can just mark few points so that you can remember those points. Since your exam is near, so you can just stick to only few parts and then we can proceed. So for today, the first policy that I have brought up for you is युवा AI for all. युवा AI का मतलब क्या हुआ? युवा refers to the sorry. युवा refers to the young people and AI is again artificial intelligence. Because government wanted to deal with 1 crore citizen. Obviously we are in billions now, so government want to make it very specific to everyone that सब लोग जान जाए कि AI कैसे काम करता है and how can we become digital. So it is giving you a platform so that you can learn on 4.5 self pace it is. So in this scheme you will be allowed to learn the AI skills, and it is an offer or a scheme that is government based. This is the basic aim. तो पहले हम लेके चलेंगे aim क्या था. तो aim is nothing but to uh, to make people aware of the AI skills and train them. अब लोगों को जरूरत क्या पड़ी है AI सीखने की? जरूरत कैसे है? Like if you are a seller, sorry, not sailor, there's a difference between sailor and seller. So I'm talking about this seller. If you are a seller, so you should know that which hours are busy for you to transport your things. That will be done by AI. Then you should know how you can transport with minimum amount. That will be again done by AI. And you should know from where you can get your items collected and how to deliver, and where which specific part to which specific part does your customers coming from. So all those things will be done by none other than but AI. So government wants ki you guys should deal with AI so that you can improvise in your features, in your working, in your occupation, and everything of that sort. This was the basic aim of Yuva AI for all. Now this is again launched by the Ministry of sorry. Okay, so this is launched by what? MEITY, that is Ministry of Economics and Information Transform. So this ministry holds the great information about what all is coming and how information technology and everything is changing. So आपको पता होना चाहिए कि who is the person behind this policy, like which ministry is involved, the aim that we have discussed, the launching part we have discussed. Now what are the benefits? Benefits would be, if you would be dealing in AI condition, then what you will be getting? You will be getting a certificate that is guaranteed by what? Guaranteed by government. When such certificates are presented to you, so you shall be having, if you complete the whole page through of AI, Yuva AI, so you will be getting a government guaranteed certificate, due to which you can use it further in your occupation, in your work categories, because you are now AI trained. So the limit that they have mentioned is only 1 crore. So this was the important point that has to be kept in mind. Now we are moving on to the next one. Okay, your homework will be to tell who is the Minister of Economics and Information Technology Transfer. Now we are moving on to the next one, the next policy, which says what? The Integrated Child Development Services. Integrated Child Development Services refers to the scheme Okay. It tells us about the scheme that is launched, that was planned in 1975 and is launched by the central party, central government. It has been launched. All right. Integrated child development refers to what? Mother plus child. These will be the features, or these will be the buddies who will be benefited by this scheme, the integrated child development scheme. And obviously, since the development is there belonging to child and the mother, therefore the ministry over here will be easy to remember, that is Ministry of Women and Child Development. And the current minister of Ministry of Women and Child Development is Annapurna, अन्नपूर्णा देवी जी. ठीक है. So this you should know who is behind what. तो मिनिस्टर आई हैव टोल्ड यू. और अब इसका एम जान लेते हैं. एम क्या होगा? ऑब्वियसली एम हो सकता है क्या, सिंस दे आर रेफरिंग टू द चिल्ड्रन एंड द वुमेन डेवलपमेंट, तो जो बेनिफिशरीज होंगी दोज विल बी द स्टूडेंट्स, दोज विल बी द children from year 0 to 6 years of age, and the women who are lactating women, who are pregnant, who are expecting, or those women or those girls, I would say, who are in their adolescence. So these will be the features. um, Features will be provided to only these people. Now, what this scheme aims for, it aims for providing better development facilities, like they would be providing preschools, they would be providing immunizations, better health conditions, and proper food, and they would be including better health facilities for the children and their mothers, and of course the mothers who are expecting or lactating. Okay? So these will be the benefits. So objectives we have discussed, and children, these are the beneficiaries, the people who would be getting benefits. Beneficiaries. And the funding, since funding has to be taken, or because health की चीजें हैं that cannot be provided free, so funding has to be taken. So funding will be given from the central government plus the state government. ठीक है. Both these governments will be giving funding to whom? To Anganwadi, where such scheme will be uh, continuously followed, and children and their mothers will be taken care of. ठीक है. तो the launching time, who is basically dealing with it, is the central government. Then we are getting fundings from whom? We are getting funding from the central government along with the state government, to which the आंगनवाड़ी section or area or region belongs. और मिलेंगी कहाँ पर ये सारी facilities? Again आंगनवाड़ी में. Then which ministry is involved? The Ministry of Women and Child Development is involved, and objectives are very clear: to provide better health facilities, immunizations, medical facilities to everyone. Not everyone, obviously, the beneficiaries section like this. Now we are moving on to the third one. The third says Amrit pharmacies. Amrit pharmacies, first of all, you should know, because pharmacy is there, it means that medicine or something related to medicine must be there. First thing. Then the full form of Amrit is over here, which says what? Affordable medicines and reliable implants for treatment. Affordable medicines. अभी क्या हुआ? Recently, government has um, okay, government has implanted 10 medical stores which will be giving you high level of discount. That is discount of approx 60 to 90%. And such medical stores will be only available in what? In government hospitals. So heavy medicines or the drugs that used to be quite expensive, they would be delivered or they would be provided to the patients or patient's family on the advice of obviously the doctor, but on heavy discount. This is the percentage of discount that will be offered by the dealers. So this is what the aim of Amrit pharmacies means. So recently 10 medical stores, such medical stores have been given in the government hospital. Now what they say is, again this has been introduced by none other than but health minister. And who is the health minister? Mr. Prakash. JP Prakash, we say JP Prakash. J is refers for Jagat, so that refers to JP Prakash. One more word was there, I think so. Okay, you can write it like this: Mr. J Prakash. Mr. J Prakash. ठीक है? Okay. Then the launching date was 2015, and aim we have discussed that affordable medicine and medical treatment, reliable medical treatment has to be provided to the patient so as to improvise the better health facilities, or so as to make India more reliable on medicines and everything. Okay, like that. Now we are moving on to the next one, which is Antra and Chaya. This basically refers for family planning. How come family planning? Since there was a scheme which says the national population scheme policy. So in this what happened was it was launched on 15th Feb 2000. Okay. In this scheme, people aimed what? They aimed that we shall be making the population, we shall be able to control the population by 2045. Later on, there was an amendment which said that the population shall be controlled by 2070. Okay. So this was the basic. They also had another aim, which said that our aim would be to control the population, of course, but to make a stabilization in population. Population stabilization refers to means we are growing at very high pace. Modi ji wants that we should grow and we should spread all over the world, but according to this policy, it says that our growth shall become stable by the year say 2070 approximately. They have just adjusted. Now amendments could be further made because we are growing at very high pace. So what happens is the stabilization in population is quite necessary because there are only certain resources, the limited resources, and if the population would be large enough, then such resources will lead to conflict among the population itself, among the people, or we can say the public, among the public itself. So we do not want that. So that refers to what? Stabilization. Okay. Now discussing about the various other factors, which says that okay, family planning, it says. Now what does Antra and Chaya means? Antra is 3 monthly injectable what? Injectable contraceptives. These are the contraceptives because here we are talking about the family planning. This is basically the aim. Aim is again the stabilization of the population, which is again the basic aim of which policy Antra and Chaya. Then what does Chaya mean? Antra we have discussed, that is 3 monthly injectable, and Chaya is nothing but oral medicine or oral contraceptive medicines. These are, which means what? Chaya. Okay. Now again, which ministry is responsible? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is responsible, that is Jagat Prakash. Now, okay, under this this whole scheme comes under one mission which says that Mission Parivar Vikas. That was launched in 2017, but national policy came in 15 February 2000, which made few amendments that stabilization of population has to be done. Again, in 2017, a new thing came up that are known as contraceptives, and such contraceptives are basically used by majority of the people in UP. It is majorly okay. It is majorly for the people in UP. But जब शुरू में it came, for the beginning it was only for UP, but now since the government has adopted it, so now it is for the from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, so therefore it applies to everyone now. So Antra and Chaya. Next we are moving on to the fifth one, which says Pink Saheli card. Pink Saheli card is nothing, not even important for your exam point of view, but since we are discussing everything, so that has to be discussed. Pink Saheli card is nothing but a sort of pink card. When you travel, when you travel, it is written, when you travel in Delhi, New Delhi. I hope you all know that Delhi is a state and New Delhi is a city. All right. And the capital of India is nothing but New Delhi. ठीक है, तो इतना तो you must be all aware. Okay, the first thing that comes according to Pink Saheli card is when you are traveling in New Delhi, what happens is while traveling, while making your accommodation, while making your transportation from one place to another, the women living in Delhi are having such cards. What used to happen before was it was launched in November only. In November, you can mention November 2025. But before that, there used to be a pink ticket while you are traveling from one place to another via public transport, including buses. They used to give you a pink paper ticket. Now, instead of having that pink paper ticket, what happens is you would be saving that pink paper. Sorry, you would be saving that paper, of course, and the pollution that was to be created by the public or by the illiterate people who used to throw papers like that, that also could be saved. Now, what happens is there's a sort of pink card along with the photograph of an individual who is holding it, and this pink refers to only for women. So women and girls would be having pink card and they could travel from one place to another, that too without paying anything, just holding this sort of card. So you can remember the date and the place where it is available, and their aim is to provide free transport to people or to women who think that they cannot go or they are dependent on others for their traveling and all. Okay, so that has to be taken care of, and it aims to remove a social evil that resides among the women itself. Okay, that you all are aware. Now we are moving on to the next. Okay, along with this Pink Saheli card, there's also one scheme which provide pension scheme for women, though the amount is nothing but 1500 rupees, but 1500 rupees will be provided every month to those women who are neither working nor getting any income from anywhere. So 1500 rupees will be given to those women and will be given from the government itself. So these things work only in Delhi. So we can move on to next scheme. Next scheme is about the farmers, which is the Mikosam scheme. It is 5-year formula plan, and according to this scheme, firstly, it has been given to us by Andhra Pradesh. The basic information is given to us by Andhra Pradesh. What happens is in this scheme there are rain fed farmers. So to support those farmers, the rain fed farmers are being supported. You can write over here the rain fed farmers. Not with this. Chalo, with yellow we can write. Supports rain fed farmers. This is the basic aim of this scheme and given to us by Andhra Pradesh. Then supporting farmers is again one thing. Now what happens is it helps in crop insurance. Then direct income support for tenant farmers is also provided, and it was launched. It can begin. It was launched in November, so it must have started between 24 to 29 November. So only this you need to remember. What is 5-year plan? Then their aims are there given to us by the state responsible or the ministry responsible, and beneficiaries you can mention, and hence you can conclude your answers. So I am bringing only 5 to 6 policies every day, which in itself includes approximately 5 to 6 points, and those points, if you will mention, if you will remember those points, so that will be very easy for you all to just note them down, and then you can easily write them down in your answers. And these schemes are for those who have not yet started their preparation. So I hope now you will be able to catch up with the syllabus, because at least question number 3 you would be able to answer. Also your homework will be to tell me huh, the Minister of MEIETY. Okay, this was your homework. So you need to tell who is the Minister of Economics and Information Technology. So this was all for today. We'll meet you in the next lecture with more schemes. Thank you.